All right, horror fans, I've got to ask you something. Why haven't we had a new Maniac Cop movie yet? Why not? The trilogy. Bring the trilogy back. Why haven't we started this movie franchise again? Seriously, a killer, undead cop walking the streets, murdering people, criminals, civilians, brutal kills. Pure 80s cult insanity. For years I've been saying this franchise needs a reboot. And I'm not a fan of rebooting like anything, but these mid horrors, some of them do need reboots, but then something awesome happened. It looks like my wish might actually be coming true. So the other night I was sitting down watching Maniac Cop 2 on Tubi. Gotta love Tubi. And honestly, if you haven't seen that one in a while, watch it because it is wicked. It still absolutely rules. The action is bigger, the kills are freaking more nasty, and Matt Cordell is one of the coolest damn slasher villains ever created. So after I finished watching it, I was like, before I chucked on number 3's on Tubi as well, I thought, why hasn't this been rebooted yet? Why has no one rebooted this? I've been asking this for years because it would be awesome in today's cinema. Jason is still going, well, kind of. We're wishing for Jason to have more Jason. But Michael Myers has still been going. The Texas Chainsaw franchise never ends. But Maniac Cop, still nothing. So I literally started putting ideas down on pen and paper for ideas for a modern day Maniac Cop trilogy at that, and then boom, some huge news dropped. The long-awaited remake of Maniac Cop is moving forward. And get this, production is scheduled to start in the fall of 2026. When is fall for Australia? Fall is, I guess fall's our winter, so that must be August. September? When's fall? Tell me, Americans, when's fall? So anyway, after spending over a decade in developmental hell, this project is finally happening. So the new film is being produced by Nicolas Winding Refn. He's the guy behind Drive and Neon Demon. And directing the film is John Hyams. He did a Universal Soldier Regeneration, which is alright, not a bad film. The original Maniac Cop director, William Lustig, he's also involved as an executive producer, which is honestly great news because that means someone from the original film is there going to be overseeing everything and watching what they do. Don't ruin Cordell. Now here's the wild part. This project has been bouncing around Hollywood for years. Originally it was planned for a feature film remake. Then it became a prequel idea. Then it turned into a TV series for HBO. Legit. It was going to be a TV series for HBO. But that completely fell apart when HBO merged with Discovery. So that wasn't happening. Discovery basically looked at the project and said, we're not in the Maniac Cop business. What does that even fucking mean? What does that mean? You're not in the Maniac Cop business. That doesn't mean stupid to me. But that's hilarious considering that already spent over $1 million developing scripts for it. So things went right back to the creators. It's just crazy. And now it's being back to saying that it's a full theatrical feature film again. I was getting excited. So anyone that hasn't actually seen the original film, the 1988 movie was actually directed by William Lustig and written by Larry Cohen. The story follows Matt Cordell, a brutally murdered police officer who comes back for revenge wearing his uniform, walking the streets of New York, killing criminals and civilians alike. Meanwhile, a young cop played by Bruce Campbell becomes the main suspect for the murders, which was awesome, and a legendary actor, Tom Atkins, you know who he is, he tries to uncover the truth behind the killings, and the twist of the whole thing, Matt Cordell isn't just a killer, he's basically an unstoppable dead cop, and the man behind the badge, the absolute friggin' legend, Robert Z'Dar. Robert Z'Dar, one of the most unique horror villains ever, who looks awesome as Matt Cordell. Now this is where things get interesting, because I'm insanely curious on what direction this reboot is going to take, because they've got to be careful, I think. So are we getting human killer? Maybe Cordell is just a corrupt cop, snapping, going on a murder spree, more grounded, more crime thriller, but honestly, that might lose some of the magic. I don't like it. Option 2, supernatural revenge. They need to go full undead revenge mode. Cordell comes back from the dead, unstoppable, walking the streets like some twisted undead zombie lawman. And honestly, that's the version I want. Because Maniac Cop was never meant to be living. It's supposed to be dark, gritty, and violent cult horror. But here's where the biggest important question of them all ties into it. Is it going to be R-rated? Because the original was. Is it going to be R-rated? Because if they water this thing down, in my opinion, it's fucking dead on arrival. The original movie had brutal kills, exploding heads, insane action sequences, which were good. Even the second one. Pure 80s sleaze and grit. And that's what made them all fun. If they keep that tone, this could be an amazing horror reboot, and we could get the trilogy again. They should change things up for number 3, The Badge of Silence, but it could be a really good trilogy again. But personally, this is what I want. This is what I've been craving for a while now. Let's keep that urban New York horror vibe alive. Make Cordell terrifying again. Give us creative brutal kills. And some sloppy ones, just fuck them up. And respect the original mythology, trilogy, whatever you want to call it. Because Maniac Cop is one of those cult horror movies that deserves to come back. And I understand why it didn't for so many years and why so many people have been scared to bring it up and redo this, because I personally really think they're scared to have a police officer as a killer. Simple as that. It's just simple as that. So that's why they will have to be careful with it, because that's what they're scared of. So what do you think? Are you excited about a Maniac Cop reboot? Or do you think some movies should just be left alone? Personally, yes, some do. But this one I am pumped for, because I love my damn Maniac Cop. He needs to be rebooted. Bring back Cordell. Because if they get this right, I'm telling you, if they get this right, Matt Cordell might return to protect and serve, just in the most violent way possible. Let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, say hi to your mum for us, and I'll see you next time, guys. See ya.
Blood popcorn, watching movies for you. Blood popcorn, reliving moments so true.